Things got steamy, clothes are finally coming off, and hearts are being broken. This is season 1, episode 6 of Temptation Island.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
We got the AfterBuzz shimmy going on.
Shimmy. Yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to episode 6 of Temptation Island. I am AJ, filling in for the lovely Tyler, who's unable to make it. So yes, we love her.
We miss you.
Sending you all the love. And I have my lovely co-host here.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Lamar here.
Hey guys, it's Missy Vernier here.
So, and we have our special guest here joining in the studio. We have Shari. Hi, Shari.
Hi.
Yes.
Hey,
Look at Shari looking beat for the guys.
Yes,
That's a little red lip. You know what I'm saying?
Kill.
So, this episode started off a little bit steamy with Morgan and Evan waking up in the bed together. So, what were our thoughts about that? Do you think that they already kind of had sex, or do you think they waited until the end? What do you think happened?
You know, I ain't the one to gossip, but I will say this. The sheets probably got dirty.
They was wildin'.
Yes, they
Bringing
were.
the sheets, all that.
Yeah. So, Shari, my question is, do you think that cuddling is too far in the house? Is that considered a form of cheating to cuddle in the bed? What do you think?
I mean, for my rules, yes. But every couple had their own set of rules before coming on to the experience. So I can't really answer for anyone else, but I know for me, that's a definite yes.
Girl, I'm right with you. I wish my man would cuddle.
Yes.
Cuddle with who?
You
better
can't
cuddle with
cuddle.
that pillow.
You can't. I'm not. No,
I'm
not my
doing-
man.
Not who?
Not my man.
Not my man.
Exactly.
No, but it was cool to watch though, because I was like, yeah, this is getting heat.
It was, but
So you would let your man cuddle with somebody? If you're
I
on Temptation
mean,
Island?
it just depends if he's like really my man or not. Like,
well,
I don't
that's
know.
their man.
That's their man.
That's their man.
I mean, I don't know. You on the island to like test the waters, so I also have to
True.
consider that.
That's
true.
true. So another thing that I also want to talk about was, so Casey and Matt, he was kind of not bothering her, but kind of bothering her about why he didn't pick her on a date. I'm like, Matt, you need to chill.
That was irritating.
Like, how did you feel with that, Shari? Did you feel like it was some guys harassing you in the house? Like, are you going to take us on a date? When is our date? Shari, when am I going on a date with you? How did you feel about that? Anybody harass you?
I mean, I feel like you seen on like the last episode where, you know, I didn't end up picking someone on the date and they kind of flipped out about it. So I think at that point, some of the guys' egos were getting a little bit hurt because they felt like I'm used to getting dates, or they're used to like dating any girls that they want. So being at our hands was kind of getting to them after a while. And I think that like Matt was just probably frustrated at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Because y'all sent him home.
Yeah.
Y'all sent him home. I was like, I think he's gonna go home because Casey was like, look, she didn't want to say because she was being nice, but yeah, y'all definitely sent him home the first chance y'all had. So yeah, that was a little
rough.
So I have a question. So in the house, like it looks like they have you guys kind of separated. Did y'all ever like walk in on like any of the guys, like maybe in the shower or like on accident or like, was it ever any like accident?
No, definitely not. So in order for us to kind of be in the same room, we would have to like knock on the door or make sure that we had permission. So they were really respectful about that, and they wanted us to always feel comfortable.
Oh, that's okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we get into the next topic, I do want to pass it over to my lovely co-host Missy, who has a message for everyone.
Oh.
Well, you know, I'll do it.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
remix
Jay
it.
Lamar. Okay, remix it.
Hey guys, before we move on to our next topic, we just wanted to say thank you so much for making us the ESPN of TV Talk. For us to continue to grow, we could use your help. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a rating on iTunes, and leave us a comment. Be a part of the AfterBuzz TV and be a part of what it was meant for us to be great.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your support and doing what we love. Make sure y'all subscribe now. Give us 10 stars. I know it's only 5, but give us 10 stars
Extra.
on iTunes. And we will definitely make sure we shout you guys out on the show.
Yeah,
For sure.
thank you. We love you. We love you all for tuning in, leaving comments. We love it. So continue. So,
Because the live chat is hitting
The
already.
oh
live
yeah, what are we saying in the live
saying?
chat? What are we
Oh, the
saying?
live chat is hitting already. Jason Roseberry said that this episode was great, but he thinks that, or Terrence thinks that Shari and Casey have completely flipped attitudes.
So what is that? That good or bad?
I don't know, Shari. They talking about you in live chat.
Yeah, they are. So, well, I will say, Shari, I feel like when the season first started, you were a little more strict, but I feel like now is you loosened up. I feel like now I don't feel like it bothers you as much, or was it still bothering you? Or cause I feel like you kind of loosened up. Like, what do you feel?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of tough for me because I mean, naturally, I don't know. Like, I know I'm appeared as like crazy, so to speak, but I'm really like laid back and chill. This experience kind of just tapped into my relationship in different ways that I've never, knew was possible. So this was like relationship focused on steroids. Mm-hmm. So my reactions were a little like different than they would be in a normal situation. So towards the end of the experience, I just learned to embrace it more and realize that, okay, I'm not getting off the island. So I might as well just like keep the peace and try to like keep my cool so that I can make it through.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
So I'm a dating coach in real life, and I know that sometimes with dealing with like alpha women can be hard. On the show tonight, you said that you're an alpha woman.
Yeah.
What does an alpha woman mean to you?
An alpha woman to me means somebody who is dominant, someone who isn't afraid to speak her mind, someone who is courageous, someone who is confident in herself. And I personally think it's someone who carries themselves like a queen. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of how I like to try to think of myself, is like a queen. So
you are a queen.
I definitely, I'm dominant, but I'm also like a humanitarian. So I'm not just like a mean girl walking around being this feisty little thing, but when I do feel the need to express myself, I definitely will.
Yeah. I definitely. I mean, it's understandable because nobody plays about their man.
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's like, you're just not gonna talk to my man. You're not gonna touch him.
Well, and this is my first boyfriend, and we've been together for 8 years at the time. So it's just kind of like one of those situations where, wow, this is really happening. What did I sign up for?
Yeah, so, and that's like, you guys have been together that long. That's like all you know.
Right.
That's exactly. And I've never been apart from him. So for me, I kind of felt like a little girl, in the house. And I was just like, I don't know if I could handle this. Mm-hmm. So I think I was just getting anxiety, and that was causing me to overthink and overreact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you trained him up right. Let me just say that.
Oh, yeah, because Javin, we said Javin was scared. Listen, he was scared in that. I'm like, Javin is not finna touch anybody.
I didn't even know that that's how it was going down. So I'm seeing it for the first time with you guys and gaining more insight on how his experience really was.
Girl, it was funny last week when he was scared to put that suntan lotion on the girl.
Yes, that was
my God.
He would have rather her got cancer than deal with you.
I'm like, Shari is about to cut him. I'm like, do not touch that girl, Javin.
I know. I'm like, people think I'm like this like hyper crazy person, but I'm really not. Mm-hmm. I'm really not.
I think that it's just when your man has that much respect for you, they know how to operate even when you're not around.
Right.
So he definitely seemed like the type of guy that knew how to conduct himself when you weren't there. Mm-hmm. So whether you trained him right or somebody trained him right, but he knew what he was doing.
Besides the fact that he was being respectful of you, he was also very respectful of the other women in the house.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
He wasn't trying to, like force himself or just, insert himself where it would be like kind of awkward. So absolutely. I like that he was so respectful.
Yes, he was. That was really good. So on this episode, we had our elimination round. Mm-hmm. So I have a question about Hannah with John.
Girl.
Because how do y'all feel about Hannah? How do we feel?
You already know how we feel about Hannah. Hannah is crazy.
She stirs the pot. But all for the wrong reasons, though. She makes up drama in her own head, I feel like.
I feel like production didn't let her go. I feel like the guys wanted to let her go, but I feel like production was like, "No, sis need to stay."
Yeah.
Because she keeps that side of the house like rocking.
But my question is she just being aggressive or is she just showing her interest in John? Because she's just going after what she wants.
She's overly obsessive.
Yeah.
And it's like weird. Has he taken her on a date? I don't think he did.
No.
Yeah, so it's just like.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with a woman or a man, you know, going after something that they like, as long as it's in a respectful way. Mm-hmm. To me, her demeanor just shows that she's willing to be disrespectful. She's willing to cry. She's willing to roll on ground. She's willing to do whatever it takes to get John.
Or his attention.
Yeah, she's an attention seeker. And that ain't cute.
Yeah. I think the other ladies in the house felt it. Because when she was talking to what was her name when she was sunbathing outside?
Oh, girl, somebody go lay in the sun, sis.
Brittany said, "Girl, listen, I'm trying to sunbathe." She was sitting there with on the grass with no towel, while Brittany had a towel. Like, girl, you was bothering this girl while she was relaxing.
Shari, do you think Hannah was desperate?
No comment. I mean, I don't really know any of the single girls, but I mean, just seeing the way that they were kind of acting at the beach villa was hyper aggressive, in my opinion.
Yeah, they was like, I guess it's like almost like a competition.
And Hannah called John out. She was like, "I know you were the one who put me into the eliminate." I'm like,
wait, but she was the only one that was talking.
Right?
Why
I'm like,
was she talking?
This ain't Big Brother.
I don't think she was supposed to
like,
talk.
This ain't Big Brother.
I don't think she was either.
She called him out. I'm like, is Hannah supposed to be? Yeah, it was weird. But
well, you see, she ain't go nowhere.
Yeah, they kept her.
She got
no,
production
he was willing
scared.
to give her another chance. That's what he said.
Yeah.
John said that. You didn't hear him say that?
Mm-hmm. So
poor thing.
I know, it was so sad.
Poor John. We're still praying for John down here.
Poor John. What about poor who was that? Cameron, who bought the flowers? Did you see that?
Oh, Cameron.
When Cameron bought the flowers, and y'all sent Cameron home too. How he spent all that money.
Why y'all
on
send
those
Cameron?
flowers?
Honestly, you know, like, it was like one of the hardest things ever because Casey's like, "Shari, Cameron got me these flowers." I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, he got me these flowers." And I'm just like, "Oh, damn." And like, she felt really bad about having to send him home. But I mean, it just had to be done.
Yeah.
Well, how much he spent on them flowers?
And where did he get them from?
I honestly don't know, but he must have spent a lot.
Them some nice ass flowers.
Yeah, they were
Nice
nice.
flowers.
Did he drive into town to go get them?
Girl, listen.
Y'all had cars?
No, they were actually delivered.
Oh, okay. He probably makes them.
So that was really awkward when he bought the flowers, sent them. Y'all sent him home. So I want to know, did you have any awkward moments with the guys in the house where they kind of did something? It's like, oh, well, actually, I want to go over here. Like, any awkward moments?
I mean, I feel like I was just awkward with everyone, to be honest. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, sis. When you was dancing, you was a little awkward.
Huh?
I said when you was dancing, you was a little awkward. Your little shimmy was a little off.
You know why? Because I literally was like, you know, just trying to like have a good time, but it's just like my head was still in a completely different place.
Right.
So I had like one foot in, one foot out. So
I think you were having a good time.
Awkward. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's like I said. I feel like you loosened up. You was having a good time, which is like different from when the season first started. So I think it was opening up a little more. So I think it was doing okay. I think it was okay. It was good.
And I mean, I feel like I wouldn't want to act any other way. I mean, I've only dated one guy, so it wasn't gonna be like, you know, woo and like having a good time yet. I mean, I had to like really take baby steps into the experience, and I'm glad that I did it that way.
It was kind of awesome to watch Javen like look at you, like have fun, and him smile, and he like, oh, she's having a good time.
Oh yeah, that was really nice
awesome.
to see.
Yeah, because I think it's rare for you to meet somebody that consistently wants you to be as happy as them or happier than them. So that was like really, really dope for him to see. Like, you know what? It's good that she's experiencing something. That's rare.
But that clip was so long. I was like, okay, stop doing me dancing.
Your shoulder movement was cute though.
I was like, oh God, I'm a two-stepper, so.
Oh, me too. I got a mean two-step.
That's where I keep it.
Yeah. So I feel like when you was on a date with Justin, you guys connected. Do you feel like he was one of your favorites in the house? Did you have any favorites in the house?
I went on a date. I don't think I went on a date with Justin.
No, they were talking at the house.
Oh, me talking out the house.
I mean, I feel like at this point I was having a lot of conversations with a lot of people, but we were kind of trickling down to the few people that we felt the most comfortable with, and he was one of them.
Yeah, you can tell Justin that my co-host has a little crush on him.
Don't put,
Shoot your shot, sis.
nah, man. It's cool.
State your Instagram.
State your Instagram.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, if you watching this, he can see it at the end.
Oh.
Make them wait, sis.
Make them wait. Girl, you the prize. You the prize.
Dang, you had to call me out like that.
You are the prize. Yeah, so now let's go to where things got really, really steamy. So Morgan and Evan.
Sis,
Morgan and Evan. They got it in.
Yeah.
The babe was rocking.
She took that top off, honey, and threw it.
Through the top.
She been waiting to ride that pony.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were going in on this episode in the house, and I just felt really bad for Casey because the whole time in the house, I feel like Casey was thinking about Evan and crying about him and just don't want to hurt his feelings. But on the other hand, you have Evan in the house and he's over here
wilding out.
Right.
So my question is, do you think that the guys had a better experience on Temptation Island as opposed to the girls?
Honestly, yeah. And I was saying this in the Mountain Villa because for me, I felt like it was more of like a frat house environment and it was just like all fun and games. And I feel like for the girls, we had like more of an emotional experience. Like we were having a lot of breakthroughs and growth. And I'm not saying that the couple guys weren't, but I just know that like for us, it was a lot. Like we had a really tough time, each one of us individually in our own ways. So just seeing how their house was kind of going, it's definitely, it's a big comparison, I would think. And I think just watching it, I think the viewers can see that there was a huge difference in the house.
Did they have any was it any type of like spiritual guidance or like coaches there to help y'all, or was it just like y'all figure it out on your own?
Y'all figure it out on your own.
So y'all ain't
I got all my sisters and me. They had each other.
I mean, when something got really bad, we had like a psych there to kind of help guide us through. But honestly, us girls, we relied on each other so much. Yeah. Like we always said in the Escalade, we had like the deepest conversations because like we bonded so much because we were all going through such a crazy experience. Like this wasn't like a normal experience at all. So we had no choice but to open up with each other and talk to each other and get to know each other. That pretty much bonded us.
I have a quick question. So after the bonfire of this episode, after Casey watched, that clip alone, do you guys console each other in the car ride back home, or do some people want to take that time by themselves, or are you one of those people to are you one of those persons just to sit there and be with all the girls, or would you want to be there like away from everyone?
For me personally, I like to process things alone. Because I have to like let it kind of like go through my body so that I can like feel it and like release it. I feel like when I'm around other people, sometimes it can kind of cloud what I'm going through. And for me, just writing out my thoughts helped me. And then I would kind of go back with the group and then, let them know how I feel. They let me know how they feel. And then we go from there. But I know for Casey, like it really helped her when we were there with her after the bonfires because she was really going through a lot too.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Girl power.
That's good. I feel, she needed that because that was hard to see.
It was
definitely hard to see. I think because Evan was the first one to actually have sex on camera.
Yeah.
So, allegedly. That we see, or on camera that we know about. So, yeah, that was a little bit hard. Like I said, nobody wants to see. Like, we know that we're going on a show for it, but to actually see it, like, you don't want to see it.
Like Shari said, though, like, each couple had their own individual rules and guidelines, and you could tell he broke the rules, He
broke.
And our pretty little crying Casey.
So my next question is, getting back to Evan and Morgan, I knew it was going to happen because they formed an emotional connection. Yeah. And, emotional connection is worse than physical connection, for some people, because it's like you're connecting and forming that bond. What do you think about that, Shari? Which one do you think is worse, emotional or physical?
Honestly, I think they can both be bad in their own ways. I think a physical connection can make you feel like you love someone when you don't, but I also think an emotional connection is something that can get taken too far. So it's kind of one of those things where, I don't know, I guess it depends on the person. I know for me, it takes a lot for me to love someone. So I wasn't really, I don't know. I guess I can't say too much, but
Yeah.
That's my standpoint on that.
Wow. That's so my next question. Do you think it is possible to actually fall in love on the show? Do you think it's possible? Or what is lusting or love?
I mean, in my world, I don't think it's possible to fall in love with someone in that time span.
Right.
I believe that you have to be friends with the person before you can even say you love them. And love is such a strong word, and I don't use it loosely. So for me, I don't think it's possible to fall in love so soon.
Yeah.
In our live chat, they said that the girls definitely seem to be more emotional. I think that it was interesting to see like some of the girls have an emotional connection with the other girls, but seem to lose the emotional connection with their boyfriends. How did you maintain that connection with Javen with being apart from him?
Like, how did I maintain like my love for him?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like it's just in you if it's in you. We've been together for so long. I don't think it's something that can just blow away. I think if it's real, then it's something that you always feel no matter what.
What's your zodiac sign? Just curious.
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Oh, yes. Y'all are dominant. Aquarius are very dominant.
Masculine energy.
Yes. What's his zodiac sign?
Huh?
What's his zodiac sign?
Aries. So we're
Aries.
both dominant people. Yeah.
Aries are planners.
Are they
like to plan
compatible?
stuff.
Do you know anything?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Aries, they're compatible, but they're like a lot alike too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could
They
be
good
an
business
issue.
partners.
Oh, maybe I can get a business. That'd
Yeah,
be
they
great.
good business partners.
Yeah. So, we want to get into the tweets before we go into. We have a game, Shari. So we are going to get into the tweets really quick.
Okay.
All right, so the first tweet is actually by Carl, and he says, cringing, #, Temptation Island. So do you think he was talking about the bonfire scene or just
I
the
think
entire
he was
episode
talking
itself?
about Evan and Morgan because I cringed when she
Yeah.
took. Yeah, no, that was. Whew.
So next tweet, Carl looking at the scene like trying to figure out what Nicole was doing, # Temptation Island.
That's exactly how he was looking.
Well, he was squinting so
He was
hard.
squinting so hard, trying to figure it out.
I'm like, boy, that's what she doing.
He might as well got up.
He might as well just, boy, you seen what you seen.
Right. Your eyes
seen
are
it.
not deceiving you. That's your girlfriend. in the
Okay,
bed.
so next one, John blocking the kiss like, and it was supposed to be moving. # Temptation Island.
That's so crazy.
When what name's not Catherine. What was her name that tried to kiss John?
Hannah.
Oh yeah, Hannah.
Hannah crazy bud.
Yeah.
Crazy Hannah.
Crazy Hannah.
And then last one, hold on. Morgan, if he'll cheat on you, he'll cheat on you. # Temptation Island.
Yeah. No, that's true. If I cheated with you, then
Or how, like, what's that saying? You get them
I'll
how you
treat
lose
'em.
them.
You have to
yeah,
get
you
them
how you lose them.
Yep.
So if it only took a few days, a week of
Or
being
no,
in the house.
you lose them how you get them.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just flipped it around.
That's too much. Too much. So, Shari, we know that Javin has been your only boyfriend. So I want to play a little game. It's called Who Are You Choosing? So I'm gonna give you a list of options just so we can fake date around. So I want you to tell me, who would you be choosing if you had to pick? So Drake versus J. Cole. Who you choosing, Shari?
Ooh.
Who you choosing?
I'll go with J. Cole.
J. Cole.
You know, I can see her vibing with J. Cole.
J. Cole, I can see J.
They
Cole.
like to have a good-
Drake looks too soft.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Shari gave him a good 2-piece. She be down with him.
She's like, I'm over. What about Future versus Offset?
Girl, let's hear this one.
Wait,
Future
shit.
versus Offset.
Oh God. Honestly, like they're not my type, but I guess I'll just
But
go
if
with,
you had to choose,
I guess Future. I don't know.
Future. Okay.
He fertile,
Future.
sis. Watch out.
He fertile. All right, you might end up pregnant. Girl, you better be safe. Be safe. That's all I'm
Like
saying.
10 baby mamas.
Girl, 10 baby mamas, 20 kids. But, you know, that's none of my business, you know. Okay. Idris Elba versus Amari Hardwick.
Ooh.
Who's Amari Hardwick?
From Power.
Power.
Oh, Idris.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, James Harden versus Tristan Thompson.
Girl.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
I'll go with James Harden.
Okay, girl.
LeBron James or Kobe Bryant?
I'll just go. Probably LeBron James.
So,
Give me Kobe.
the next question, think very hard about this one. It's going to be such a hard decision, but I know that you will make the right choice.
I'm scared.
Okay. Trey Songz versus Chris Brown.
Oh.
Trey Songz.
Oh, good choice.
No.
Good choice.
Tremaine Alden Neverson is mine.
Yes.
It's mine.
President Barack Obama or Steve Harvey?
Oh my gosh, Obama.
Oh, she just want to be first lady. That's it.
Sorry, like that. I'm going to be first lady. Yes, I mean, but Barack Obama, who wouldn't?
I mean, but Steve.
Steve.
Steve
Both of Steve got that money, though.
No.
Steve Harvey?
No.
Why not?
No. If you have the choice between Obama, you pick.
I would pick Steve just because he looked younger. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, last one.
Obama got the moves, though.
Obama, yes, Obama. He could be like a side.
A little side piece.
Yeah. Next one. Now, this is I just want to know. Who's your favorite. Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj. Ooh.
Oh, Cardi B.
Cardi
Yes.
B. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So, that was so much fun. Have we have any thoughts about next week's episode?
Steamy. That's my thought. Well, that's one thought.
Any predictions? Any predictions about next week's episode? Anything you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be full of tears.
Yeah.
Per usual.
TV.
I think it'll be full of tears.
Full of tears.
Yeah. Because I don't think that we got to see Casey really.
Oh
yeah.
That's going to be
explain
hard.
her
Yeah, she's gonna have a
feelings.
breakdown.
Yeah, and then with them being able to do that 30-second
video. Oh yeah.
So I think that'll be really interesting. Like I think the girls in the house, so y'all gonna have to hold her up next week.
Yeah, Casey, that is so hard. I would not my man. Oh man.
I mean, but she knew what she signed up for.
Yep.
He was a cheater. He was a cheater before they
yeah.
moved into the house. So why would you brought more temptation to him with bringing him in the house. So this wasn't meant to fix y'all relationship.
But he also made her breakfast, and I'm like, you got up in the morning to make this girl a breakfast? She must have really put it down. Put it down.
Anytime you wake up in the morning, you spend at his house, and you wake up and it's breakfast laying on the side of you. Sausage, eggs, and toast.
Not even that. He brought the plate to her. He didn't even tell her to come. He served her breakfast in bed.
That's how good.
That's how good it was.
He ain't had it like that in a long time.
Sorry. Did y'all ever fix you breakfast in bed? I never had somebody wake up and fix me breakfast. I usually fix breakfast.
Jaden definitely has in the past, for sure.
Oh, that's sweet.
Maybe one day.
They be saying bye.
Girl, I'm usually the one that fix the food.
You better feed me.
I need to switch it around. You gotta go fix me some food. That's what I'm gonna have to start telling them.
I'll be like, see you later.
Something.
I usually later and be like, so what's for breakfast?
Yes. So, definitely predictions. It would definitely be a lot of tears, all of that, and this is gonna get worse. I feel like, cause now this episode was real steamy. I feel like it's gonna get worse as the season goes on.
Yep.
Shari, any predictions? Or I'm pretty sure
she knows.
Anything about what's next? Anything you want to hint at? Anything?
I mean, there's a lot of twists and turns. That's all I can say without giving away too much. Things are just going to get more intense.
Yes.
I definitely think John, You know, John was our hashtag last week. Pray for John.
John.
And I feel
Poor
like-
John. What was it? Poor John?
Poor
Hashtag
John.
pray for John.
Yeah,
Pray
hashtag-
for John.
This week is hashtag poor John.
We got a lot of hashtags.
This week. I mean, because we just feel so bad for him because you can tell that he was definitely like riding for his girl.
Oh, yeah.
And I hated the way that they showed that clip to make it seem as though like he was really into Hannah. Because he really like was pushing
wasn't.
Hannah away. He was emotionally in the head thinking about his girl, and then Hannah just happened to be there, and she was playing off of those emotions too, like heavily. And I think that he just got emotionally wrapped up, but he didn't kiss that girl. He didn't do that.
He didn't.
And
It was definitely made worse than what it really was.
So I really feel bad for
I
him.
feel like John and Casey are alike. Because Casey, she's, you know, I feel like they're both emotional and trying to stick to.
And she's down for her man.
They're
too.
more invested into their relationship and trying to hold out. But now, since John's seen Katie and Casey seen Evan, who I don't know what's going to happen next.
Shari,
week.
what's up with Johnny always being in the women's business? I feel like Johnny was always at y'all side, like with all the conversations this episode.
I don't know. I guess that's just him.
Johnny was with y'all.
Yep. In the bed.
In the bed.
Eating pizza.
Right.
I was probably taking a nap because I wasn't in that scene.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So my last question before we leave, I do want to ask you, Shari, because being that you and Javin were together for so long, do you think that is really, really true love? Or do you think that you guys are just comfortable with each other and you kind of want to test to see what else is out there? What do you feel about that?
So for us, we initially came on that island because we felt like we were soulmates and we wanted to test to see if that was true. So you'll have to tune in to see if we really are.
Okay.
I have to
Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger.
So being that you guys have been together since you were, 16, right?
Yes.
So what would you go back and tell the 20-year-old Shari?
Like in regards to what? Like dating Javen?
Just in regards to being in that situation from 16 to 20, you're 4 years in, like what would you go back and tell yourself, your 20-year-old self?
I mean, I would just tell my 20-year-old self to just always follow your heart and make sure that every decision that you're making is something that you want to do. And I feel like for me, I don't live life with regrets. And I feel like every decision that I make is happening for a reason. And whether it's a good or bad one, I know that it's something that I'll learn from.
Yeah, because them Aries, y'all are very strategic. I mean, Aquariuses are very strategic people, like very strategic.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, if you had one word to describe your experience on Temptation Island, what would that one word be?
Dramatic.
Really?
Yes, that's really good. Well, we definitely enjoy watching the show. We definitely enjoy you. We definitely, yes, we do. That's why we had to have you on the show. So we really appreciate you calling in and spending this time with us. Very much so appreciated. So,
I got one final question.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, would you do this experience all over
Ooh.
again?
Like go back in time and redo it, or kind of just be a single or be a couple and redo it.
Would you redo it? Like, would you redo it with Javin? Like, would you able
yeah, I definitely would. If I knew what I knew now, I would do things a little bit differently. But at the same time, if I did anything different, then I wouldn't get the answers that I got.
Yes, that's perfect. That's awesome.
That's
so dope.
good.
That's so
Very
dope.
positive.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. So, this wraps up our after show, and we want to thank Shari again for Skyping in and having this lovely conversation with us. Gave us a lot of information, so we appreciate that. We
Yes,
do.
we
Thank
do.
you so much.
My little cousin's name is Shari, so I'm on.
Cute.
Yeah, she's 10 years old and she wants to be a star. So I'm gonna have to send her this episode. Yeah,
Tell her she's a little queen.
I will. I sure will. Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 6 of Temptation Island. I am AJ. You can follow me on Instagram at Crimson Pearl, as well as my vlog on YouTube at AJ Talks.
Yep, it's your boy Jay Lamar. You can follow me on all social media platforms at I am Jay Lamar.
Hey guys, you can follow me at Missy Vernier on Instagram.
And Shari, would you like to?
You can Do I do
Your Instagram. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Plug
yeah.
yourself, girl.
Follow
Yes.
me- You can follow me at SHAAARRRI.
Yes.
Thank you for joining
Thank
us,
you so
Shari.
much, Shari. All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you,
See
guys.
Nice talking to you.
Yes.
Thanks.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.